We've been talking about this a lot lately, right? That so much of what's happening in the world right now reminds us of how the Holocaust started. It wasn't like the Holocaust came out of nowhere. There was such a buildup of things that happened before that stirred up hate and division. And one of the things that I want to share with you, I have shared this video before, is my grandmother talking about when she first learned that the Holocaust had happened. She grew up in the Bronx and they just weren't talking about it on the news in America. They knew that World War II was happening, but they didn't realize what was happening in the camps. It was all just hidden from them. And that's something that we need to talk about. Thank God we have social media and are able to share the things that are going on now. But even with that, I see people in my comments who are denying everything's happening. And I want to be very clear that Jewish people or anyone talking about the Holocaust is not weaponizing the Holocaust. This doesn't take away from the suffering of other people, by the way. I want to make sure you know that. When I discuss this and then people are like, but what about? Yes, there are horrible things happening out in the world. There are so many innocent people who are in the middle of all of this. Me sharing about Judaism, me sharing about the Holocaust, me sharing about Israel does not take away from other things that are happening. So let me share my grandma with you.
Okay. Um, World War II, I was living in New York. We didn't know anything about what was going on in Europe because it wasn't revealed. We didn't have TV. They didn't go, no one took it on the radio. The newspapers didn't say anything. So we knew nothing about the Holocaust, which is unbelievable with them. And the reason that we found out about it is we went to the movie theater. Those days in the movie theater, before they put the two movies on, they had the world news. The news came on and it started showing the death camps and unfortunately the bodies, and everybody was crying and screaming and carrying on because we knew nothing. And of course, most of the theater were all Jews. I lived in the Bronx, New York, and that's how we found out what was happening.